Hello, this is your Congressman Michael Burgess. I've got a simple question for you. How long could your family survive if you just put all your bills on a credit card and never made a payment? Well, how long can our country survive doing exactly the same thing? Sequestration. It's a word that you may have been hearing for the past few weeks. In this case, it represents savings to the federal budget, translating to just a little over 2% for this year. That's less than 3 cents for every dollar. I believe that every federal agency can review their budgets and find the 2.5 cent savings per dollar that they're spending that they could save. The fact is, excessive Washington spending is what got us into this mess. There were the stimulus packages that were supposed to have had so-called shovel-ready jobs, yet our unemployment rate hasn't seen any real improvement. With all of the money that was spent, did you get your share? Did you get your government bonus? Did you receive your bailout? No, and to make matters worse, Washington made a promise to you and your family that was simply not kept. I'm hearing one thing from North Texans. You want a government that is accountable and responsive. Earlier this year, I voted for a bill called the No Budget, No Pay. I believe that if the elected officials in Congress are not doing their job, we shouldn't get paid. While debating this legislation on the floor, former Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that the work done in Washington should not be linked to the members of Congress getting paid. Well, I don't know about Minority Leader Pelosi, but when I ran my medical practice, my pay was linked to my performance. If you fail day after day, how long would it take for you to be fired? This is what's wrong with Washington. Our government needs to be accountable and responsive, efficient and effective. We need real solutions. We need legislation that will put people back to work. We need to find ways to save. Americans are struggling, whether it's a family of 4 living in Denton and trying to make ends meet and put food on the table, or a mom and pop store in Louisville trying to figure out how they're going to afford to pay their overhead and their employees. North Texans and Americans across the country are tightening their belts. When President Obama talks about cutting spending, there's always a but. No, Mr. President, there's no but. We need to cut spending, and we need to do it now. I believe this is an opportunity for all federal agencies to look at their budgets closely, find ways that they can save. Look, it's less than 3 cents for every dollar spent. There's no reason why this can't be done. Thank you for taking the time to listen. For more information on my legislative issues, please visit my website, burgess.house.gov. May God bless you and your family, and as always, may God bless Texas.